Hello, our text is First Corinthians chapter 7. We're going to read verse 23. 1 Corinthians 7:23. You were bought at a price. Do not become slaves of human beings. You were bought at a price. Do not become slaves of human beings. Slavery was very common in the ancient world. It had nothing to do with ethnicity or the color of your skin. But a city like Corinth was full of slaves walking around, serving their masters, their mistresses, and freed slaves, and sons and daughters of freed slaves, because it was a big city, a commercial city. And in the church, many were slaves, freed slaves, sons and daughters of freed slaves. So Paul uses this metaphor. He uses it many times, even in this letter. In the 6th chapter, we read it even more strongly. You are not your own, verses 19 and 20. You are not your own. You were bought at a price. You belong to Christ. You see, this imagery was taken from the Old Testament. The prophets said the same of Israel. They had been bought by Yahweh, and the delivery from slavery in Egypt. In Romans 6, Paul speaks about this transition from one slavery to another. Slavery to sin is replaced by slavery to righteousness. No one wants to be a slave. Even little children know that. Once there was a drama being rehearsed in a church, and a little boy said, I don't want to be the slave. I'd rather be the master. We all think like that. But you see, slavery depends upon the master. I know it may sound politically incorrect, but I don't care. If your master is Jesus Christ, God incarnate, if your master is the Word, the eternal Word, if your master is good, loving Jesus, who wants what's best for you, then it is different. You see, I'm not talking about religions. Religions are just another form of slavery. They're so demanding. I'm talking about the gospel of Jesus Christ, the gospel of the heart set free. You see, Christ redeemed us. He made us free from the slavery of sin. So we do not serve sin anymore. We serve Christ and his righteousness. We serve the good. We serve truth. We serve beauty. We serve what is just instead of serving evil, instead of serving injustice and deception and all that is ugly and horrible. We have been bought and we belong to Christ. And that is the gospel. We have been set free. We are slaves of righteousness. We are slaves of Christ. And that is wonderful. We were bought at a price. What price? A high price of blood. The blood of Jesus shed for us. Do not yield to no one. Do not yield to any human ideology, be it moral, philosophical, or political, be it from the left or from the right. Do not yield to any form of legalistic moralism. Do not yield to any form of rule of conduct. Do not yield to any sectarian doctrine. Do not yield to nothing that is human, to no institution. You belong to Christ. Do not be bought by the world. Do not bend because of money, because of power, because of prestige, because of promises that people make to you, that the world makes to you. Do not yield. You belong to Christ. You have been set free. And now your service is to the good, is to the just, is to the beauty of God, of the glory of God. So God bless you. May your light shine. May Christ be present in you and in the world because of you. God bless you.